First things first, we started out with Miss Latto, Big Latto, and Brokey. Was it a hit or a miss? I think it was a miss.
I want to say
I think it's a great song, but I think it was a miss.
Two things can be true. I think it is a hit, but it is a miss as well. The reason why it's a miss is because look at the history of Latto. People want to be mad at her. From the moment she came into the game with the name Mulatto, then she had to cut it down to Latto. Everybody's checking her background and her authenticity, and they try to downplay her because she was a kid on the kids show with Jermaine Dupri and all of that. They want reasons to be mad. Brokey is a good record. It's a good song. But at the same time, the reason why it's a miss is because it's not relatable. Now, it is relatable to her demo. You feel me? It is relatable to the homegirls. You see her in the section with their phones like this and all of that. But as far as the people who has consumed her music on a daily basis, I feel like the people who are a fan of Big Mama might not be a fan of a Brokey, because being broke is a sensitive subject. And all of us have been there. And I think that, you know what I mean, when you start saying it, people feel that, like some people gonna feel that, but shit, when that check on Friday, when your check hit and 90% of it is gone because them bills came, and you hearing somebody bragging, you don't care about how good it sounds, you care about the fact that you ain't got it. So.
By the way, I didn't even think about the people mad at her. I'm gonna say it's a huge miss. But here's why I think it's a miss. And this is no disrespect to Latto. She's my Southside sister. I love her to death. But artists are making too much money now. Like, think about how hard the old stars had to work to become multi-millionaires. In 2024, all you gotta do is drop a hot record, and now you're making millions of dollars. And my mentor, shout out to Shaka Zulu, he always told me, he said, new money should never lead with money, right? Because you calling other people Brokey, but there's people who could call you Brokey.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Right? So
right.
you almost have to consider how it's going to be perceived by everyone, right? But here's the biz disconnect that artists are making. They're becoming popular, they're making a lot of money, but they're not doing the work, like the work that needs to be done. And part of the work that needs to be done is always play the character. From what we know, she deals with another rich rapper, so everybody broke around them, right? You can't get so disconnected from your audience. The fame didn't disconnect her. The audience did. No. She didn't disconnect from the fame. She disconnected from the audience.
All right.
So she goes up because her money is up. So we might think just because we got $20 million that we up, but that just might be a hot moment. You still got to let the audience grow with you. I'll give you an example. I was trying to sign these, and I don't want to put them on blast, but I'm going to. Remember Ayo and Teo?
No.
They have a song called I Just Wanna Rollie, Rollie,
Oh, yeah, with the
Everybody know
Dapper
that
Ranch,
song,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know how you know their second song? Because the second song, they was rich. First song, we just want to rollie. Everybody can sing that. I just want to rollie, roll. Second song, they was saying, you want me to buy you Gucci? You want me to buy you Prada? And it was almost like calling people broke.
Okay.
That's why y'all disappear. You got if you're going to come in humbly state. Jay came in rich. He came in 96 saying, I'm still spending money from 88.
That's a fact.
He was rich from the beginning. He's been up. But if you coming in and the audience pushes you up, don't ever, it's like, that's like what Latto did. That's equivalent to a pastor going in front of a church saying, their congregation saying, y'all ain't got no damn money, brokies. Like, nigga, you got money because we supported you.
I don't know. I think that the entire song, I think the song is a hit, but I think it was tone deaf. And I think that you have to pay attention to the times. Now, I think this song could have worked at a different time. I think it's different at a different circumstances. Maybe when the Democrats was handing out checks in the pandemic, you could have dropped this.
Oh, that's true.
You could have dropped this. I think that you could have, because right now,
everybody thought they was rich.
Now, eggs is $6. You know, you're talking about a time where most of America is
It's
considered
struggling.
broke, you know,
It's
we're-
struggling.
or struggling,
Yeah.
you know. So we look at that. Eggs are $6. You talking about you don't wear shark boots no more. That's a $2,500 boot.
$3,000 boot.
Yeah.
I done bought one before.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait,
But
wait.
so you saying it's
Wayne, she's
but
from a woman's standpoint.
you saying that it's played now. We don't even need it. My problem is that white people used to do this to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't even need white people to do it no more because we do it to each other. Like, now it's not cool. Once BBLs you could do buy now, pay later, white women started taking their BBLs out because it was accessible to black people. Latto is now saying shark boots aren't cool because now the Brokeys are now making it more accessible. So now I can get it. Now it's not cool. It's same thing. You see people on Twitter talking about people going to Mexico and Jamaica. It's played. You know, she say in the song, you can't go out the country unless it's, you know, your birthday. And some people, that's their
what they do.
reality.
Okay,
That's
can
their
I-
reality.
Go ahead. I want to hear what you.
That's their reality.
Go ahead. I want to
Let
hear
me
what
tell
That's
y'all
their
why
reality.
both of y'all is wrong.
Tell me.
No.
I'm
Go
gonna tell
ahead.
y'all both of y'all.
No,
why
you
both of
can't.
y'all is wrong. I'm gonna tell y'all
That's
why
like,
both of
no,
y'all is
I'm
wrong.
judge. I'm right. Go ahead.
Because history repeats itself. Yes, you are correct about Jay-Z kids coming in saying he had money from '88, right? Him and a good friend of yours made a song one time. Money ain't a thing, right? Latto, we can't build these artists up and then when it's time for them to celebrate, then kick them down and say, oh, nah, you're not being humble enough. Because guess what? Latto, it was a certain point in time when we was following Latto's journey, when she was the cute little girl that started growing into being a woman.
Yep.
And she started changing her content and changing the stuff, we was egging her on. When I've been living in Atlanta for 3 years now. When I first started coming down in 2020 consistently, what's the Queen of the South?
Yes. Real ass
Bitch from the South, right? That was the joint. Everybody was championing that. Then she grew to Big D Energy, right? And we celebrated that. She had a pop.
That was our record.
Okay, cool. Do you got that? All right, so look,
Shameless plug.
you know, she grew to that. Then it was like, oh, she can't do it again. Then she came with Put It on the Floor, and everybody was celebrating her. She had Cardi on the remix, and they was talking about through so many ones, a bitch can't even see the flow. We was all celebrating that. Now, when she done reached another level and it's time for her album and it's time for her to celebrate, yeah, a lot of the stuff that she's saying is braggadocious, but so was Biggie when he said trying to push 700s, they ain't made them yet. You feel me? So it's like, it's always been a point in time where artists was bragging, and what we got to take is our personal feelings out of it and look at the aspiration. When I was in 1998, I was about 15 going on 16. I didn't know what a Rob Report was. I didn't know what Jay-Z was talking about, but he made me look things up and he made me aspire to have things.
Yep.
I couldn't afford them, but I aspired to have them. I wanted to have that shit. So I ain't like,
But can I say something?
I don't rock shark boots, so that blind ain't bother me.
But hear me out. No, those shit's expensive.
Right.
But hear me out.
Right.
You cannot have an audience. So here's the difference between Jay. Jay came in saying he was rich. Mm-hmm. Okay. You're coming in saying I'm an artist trying to come up. Mm-hmm. We usher
From
you
Clay
up.
Kodak, you know, they understand
yes,
the
exactly.
struggle that, you know.
That was tone deaf. That was arrogance. And that wasn't the right people in the room.
That's hip hop though.
I know, but hear me out. But what you got to understand is that that's why rap today. So I just did a video. I'm gonna post this, but rap back in the day, music artists back in the day, they had to be different. No, they had to be special.
Absolutely.
Now you don't have to be special. You have to just be like everybody else.
But she not special now.
No. No, hear me out.
Okay.
I'm saying if you aren't special, like I don't think she's special. She's like everybody else. But everybody is broke now. Like you got it's like that's why Bruno, hear me out. Bruno Mars, he was rich when he said, I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad, but that's aspirational.
That was Bruno Mars? That
Yeah.
was Bruno Mars?
Yeah, Bruno Mars. I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad.
Wasn't that Gym Class Heroes?
It was, but Bruno wrote and produced it.
Oh,
and
I
he
ain't
sung,
know that.
and he
My
sung the
fault.
hook.
Okay.
That's how I was putting his word. But my point is that in today's society, you can't be tone deaf. Like Donald Trump's a billionaire who don't even talk about being a billionaire.
Right.
He's talking to regular people about how he can help them.
Lying.
That's true. Latto drew a line in between the sand and said, Brokey's over there. She separated her audience from her, and I guarantee you she wish she could take it back. Because even when she's like, because it's like, man, do you know how many girls haven't been on a plane? Do you know how many girls dream? Like, you are.
No, but I think we're being a little bit unfair only because I agree. I understand both of y'all sentiments. if this is Sexy Red making Brokey, that's a different story because Sexy Red represents a certain type of woman. She represents.
So Sexy Red and Latto, they talk to two different audiences?
They do talk to two different audiences.
I would love to hear how.
I'm gonna tell you, Sexy Red, we all got a cousin like Sexy Red. We all got a sister. Sexy Red is shorty that work at Target. That on Friday she let leave the kids with grandma. She going and you in the club and you like, look at them chicks over there wilding.
And who is Latto?
Who is Latto? Latto is the Nunu girl in
So she got a rich daddy because
ATL.
Nunu had a rich father.
Yeah.